Launching innovation and change is the biggest thing. You'll never get bored. And if you do, I don't know how you do, because you're always trying something new. You're learning from the kids. You're empowering the kids. I've learned with launching innovation and change to take ideas from the students. So when they say, Mrs. Howe, what do you think about trying this? We go with it. We try it as long as it's safe, as long as no one's going to get hurt. We try it. I'm always learning. I'm really excited about what I get to do on a daily basis. I never know what direction the class is going to go in. Even though there's a plan, we have a tendency to veer off. We have great conversations because of the innovation and the ability to try something new. Our classroom is comfortable. The kids come in with ideas, they talk, they share. I love it.
Mashpee was a level 3 school for a while, and it was a year ago that the concerted efforts that were happening here and some of the changes that were happening at the administrative level allowed us to move to a level 2. And so for this past year, where we've started implementing so many different and strategic and concerted efforts to meet the needs of our students, we're still at a level 2, but the latest results have shown that we are awfully close to being a level 1 district. When you're trying new things, there are definitely going to be some stumbling blocks and things can go poorly. Sometimes it's just the nature of the technology, and technology is not designed to work well in a school. It should, and in theory everything should run smoothly, but it hardly ever does. And so you're teaching your students flexibility when it doesn't. You're teaching them how to come up with a plan B if your plan A goes down the chute. So you're trying to model that flexibility of thought, which you need to have out in the workforce. It's not something that's just insulated in schools. We're definitely modeling risk-taking every day. The progress might be slow at times, but there's not a day that goes by that we're not growing. Teachers in Mashpee, and myself included, have evolved over the last year or so by becoming more reflective. The amount of studying that we're doing to look at best practices or better practices really has us looking more closely at what it is that we do and whether or not it's effective and whether or not it's truly what's best for kids. And in being more reflective, we're able to look and see where opportunities lie and what we can make better.
For me as a principal and for us as a leadership team, the message for us is we want you to be reflective. We want you to identify areas that you can grow in, because that allows us to provide you the support to do so. You know, if you say that, I struggle with technology in the classroom, well, we're going to make sure that we provide you with PD on that or allow you to get to a training on that to support you improving in that area. So it's not just self-reflecting for their own practices, but it's self-reflecting to help us identify where we can be better. And as an administrative team, we debrief every week, and for me personally, it's always about how can I do this better the next time, or how can we make this program better for students, how we can make it more accessible for parents. Those are all things that we look at, and I think if you have a reflective superintendent and your building leadership's reflective, it kind of trickles down throughout the staffs. The folks that we work with often equate change in education to building a plane while it's flying in the air. And that's really what you're doing, because schools don't stop. If I have an idea, those doors are going to open tomorrow, kids are going to come in, they're going to go to classrooms, they're going to learn. But it's empowering and it's exciting because you get to make a change that's going to benefit for the good of all, many, many students and potentially their families. So when you have that, it's very empowering. It's exciting when you facilitate change, when you see progress and you see positive outcomes, which is why it's so vitally important to share positive outcomes with everyone, not just staff and students, but parents and the community. When our scores improved, that was a direct result of teaching and learning in our classrooms and a desire to become better on all ends. And we celebrated that, and we made the community very aware of those things. But it's very exciting because you're looking at things that are positively impacting our kids. And if that's the case, how much more exciting can you ask for?
I think that if you were to spend any amount of time here in Mashpee, you would be blown away by what you're seeing in our classrooms and on our campus. I think that there are pockets of awesome that are getting bigger and bigger every month that we're here, and that teachers are inspired by what they see going on around them, and we're fueled by an amazing student body that really makes us want to do what's best for kids.